Welcome to the final episode of our series. Over the past 11 episodes, we've uncovered how facial profiling transforms communication, leadership, hiring, and emotional intelligence in professional environments. Today, we take a bold step forward, explore what the future looks like when facial profiling meets artificial intelligence and becomes a foundational element in smart organizations. This is not science fiction. It is already happening. The companies that adapt will not only lead, they will redefine leadership itself. Let's begin with context. We live in a data-driven world. Businesses track everything from KPIs to employee engagement to customer feedback. Yet the most valuable insights, the ones written on our faces, are still vastly underutilized. With the rise of AI, facial recognition, and emotion detection, we now have the tools to bridge that gap. When integrated ethically and intelligently, these tools offer a new dimension of understanding people. One that goes far beyond numbers or surveys. Imagine walking into a meeting room and your team dashboard shows not just attendance or agenda, but real-time emotional analytics. You see that two members are anxious. One is highly motivated and another is disengaged. You don't guess. You act. You adjust your tone. You reframe your message. You involve the right people in the right way. Turn a routine meeting into a strategic emotional win. This is possible through an AI-driven facial analysis. These systems can now track micro-expressions, analyze facial structure, and detect patterns that correlate with stress, fatigue, curiosity, or disagreement. Combined with facial profiling, this data becomes a leadership tool. But here's the catch. This must always be implemented with consent, transparency, and purpose. People must feel empowered, not monitored. The goal is not control. The goal is connection. Let's consider recruitment. Traditional CVs give you a filtered story. Interviews reveal more, but often bias creeps in. Facial AI adds a new layer. Not to judge someone's character, but to understand their emotional state during interviews, their confidence levels, their areas of comfort or tension. It helps recruiters stay objective while gaining deeper insight. When combined with profiling, it ensures better role fit, improved retention, and long-term success. Now think about onboarding. New employees often feel overwhelmed or isolated. An AI system tracking subtle facial changes during training sessions can alert managers when someone is confused or disengaged. This allows timely support, better learning outcomes, and smoother cultural integration. Emotionally aware onboarding leads to faster productivity and stronger connection with the organization. Customer service is another frontier. Frontline employees represent your brand. When AI systems provide emotional insights from facial expressions of both customers and service reps, managers can spot burnout, improve training, and elevate satisfaction. A rep showing subtle signs of stress can be coached proactively. Customers' frustration can be detected early and de-escalated. Before it becomes a complaint, now let's move to team dynamics. Many HR tools offer engagement surveys once a quarter, but people change weekly, sometimes daily. AI-powered facial tools offer pulse checks that are live and dynamic. They don't replace human connection, they enhance it. Leaders get real-time feedback on how their team is feeling, allowing them to take immediate action rather than waiting for problems to grow. This creates agile, emotionally intelligent teams. Facial data also supports diversity and inclusion. Often, marginalized employees hide emotions due to fear of judgment. But if emotional indicators show consistent anxiety or suppression, leaders can create targeted interventions. This isn't about labeling. It's about listening to what's often left unsaid. Inclusion becomes measurable, not just aspirational. Let's talk about training and development. AI systems combined with facial profiling can create personalized learning journeys. For instance, an employee with a visual learning profile and high emotional reactivity might thrive with video content and mentorship rather than written manuals. Facial cues during learning can help trainers adjust pacing, tone, and style. This leads to better knowledge retention and job performance. Now imagine leadership coaching powered by facial insights. A manager undergoing coaching receives feedback not just on what they say, but how they show up. Are they smiling during recognition? Are their eyes aligned with their values when speaking to the team? Are they managing their own micro-expressions under pressure? Coaches can now use AI tools to offer more nuanced, behavior-based feedback that leads to real transformation. Remote work, which is now a global norm, benefits significantly from this integration. On virtual calls, AI-enhanced tools can still track emotions, allowing remote managers to maintain a strong emotional connection with their teams. Burnout, frustration, and isolation are detected early. Leaders can step in with empathy and prevent disengagement. Emotional intelligence no longer has to fade behind screens. Let's address security and ethical concerns. As powerful as facial AI is, it must be used responsibly. Consent must be explicit. Data must be protected. Employees must understand how their facial data is used, where it is stored, and how it benefits them. Leadership must commit to using these tools not for surveillance, but for support, empowerment, and growth. The integration of AI and facial intelligence also opens doors to organizational foresight. Predictive models can analyze historical emotional data and anticipate cultural shifts, morale drops, or high-performer burnout. Organizations don't just react to problems, they prevent them. Move from reactive HR to proactive people intelligence. Now consider performance reviews. No longer a once-a-year dreaded event, they become continuous conversations supported by facial data. Managers understand when praise is hitting the mark, or when feedback is triggering defensiveness. They adapt in real time. Reviews become a space of growth, not fear. Facial insights make the intangible visible, and that visibility changes everything. In leadership development programs, future executives can be trained not just in finance or strategy, but in emotional fluency. AI simulations using facial avatars can train leaders to respond empathetically, read emotional cues, and adjust leadership styles based on profiling. The result is a generation of leaders who are data-savvy and deeply human at the same time. Let's not forget healthcare and wellness. AI-powered emotion recognition can be integrated into employee wellness platforms. Employees receive nudges when stress levels rise. Team leads are alerted when emotional fatigue becomes visible. Mental health becomes a shared responsibility supported by data but led by compassion. Now look at the strategic level. Boardroom decisions often involve risk and emotion. Facial intelligence can detect alignment or hesitation even when stakeholders don't verbalize it. During negotiations, reading facial reactions can give a strategic edge while maintaining authenticity. Leaders who use these tools wisely build not just smart strategies, but human strategies. There is also potential in education. Corporate learning platforms can adjust in real time based on learner emotion. Frustration triggers review modules. Engagement triggers advanced topics. Facial insights ensure that learning becomes personal, adaptive, and effective. Companies grow when their people grow. Even innovation is influenced. Emotional cues reveal which ideas spark curiosity, which strategies inspire energy, and which visions feel believable. Product teams, R&D, and creative leads can use facial intelligence to test early concepts, refine messaging, and align products with human emotion. Innovation becomes emotionally intelligent. What about change management? Change often creates resistance. People fear the unknown. With facial AI, leaders can monitor emotional responses during town halls, feedback sessions, and training events. They adapt the message, adjust the timeline, or provide more support. This makes change smoother, faster, and less disruptive. Let's visualize a future dashboard. A leader logs in. You see team productivity, but also emotional engagement scores, facial energy trends, and micro-expression heat maps. They don't just manage numbers, they lead people. Those people feel seen, understood, and supported. This is the future of leadership. This is where we're heading. To implement this future, organizations must start small. Begin with training leaders in basic facial profiling. Then pilot ethical AI tools in feedback or onboarding. Gradually expand into coaching, remote management, and wellness integration. Always with consent, always with purpose, always with a human-first mindset. Let me end with this. The human face has always told stories. It speaks before we speak. It reveals who we are, what we need, and how we feel. In the past, only the most emotionally intelligent leaders could decode those stories. But now, with AI and profiling, that power can be learned, scaled, and shared. Organizations that embrace this will create workplaces that are not just productive, but deeply human. Thank you for being part of this journey. You're now equipped with the tools, the insights, and the vision to lead differently, to lead smarter, to lead with heart and data. The face is no longer a mystery. It is a map. And with the right tools, you can read it, follow it, and lead others to their fullest potential.